On this adventure with Lukimyu, we check in
Papa?
and reprovision in Biak. I get a general manager to cut my hair, and we celebrate Christmas with Waterhorse. Having arrived in Biak after a couple of weeks at sea, it was time to reprovision.
Fresh food shopping. Can I have a backpack, please?
The quality of the produce at the local market was excellent.
Barapa? Where's the squid man? Oh, we're going to buy some calamari if the squid man comes back. Barapa? Alright, take that back.
How much was it?
$12. Limes. Yes?
10 lagi.
10 lagi.
25, I think.
Yes?
Tambah.
Needless to say, we need to work on learning some more Bahasa.
Would you? 20, but I think she's giving me back 10. Ah! Terima kasih. Berapa? I shouldn't have plastic.
We've just been woken up just before midnight, and we think we might have bounced off some coral. So our anchor was dragging, as was Waterhorse, and then we had trouble getting our anchor up to get out of danger, and we're just trying to move to a safer location. It's blowing at about 17 to 20 knots, and we still have no fuel, so we could lose an engine at any moment.
Anchored down now. We're about half a nautical mile away from 2 nautical miles away from where we were. Much calmer here, much more reef in front of us, which is good. It's gone from the boat lurching like an insane amount, which is what woke us up, to being like in a mill pond. It's actually dead flat up here. Heaps of trouble getting the anchor up. And once we finally did and we were underway, we realised that we'd have the side hatches were open. So I ran around and closed all them, and unfortunately our bed was satched. So we've stripped the bed and remade it, and now we're ready to go back to sleep again. It is 12:30. It's a bit late, a bit dark, a bit tired.
If we can just
what do you say to your normal barber?
Well, if we can just sort of go maybe about a 4. Sort of back and sides, and then just
quite long.
Got to keep a bit of length on the top, otherwise
Yep.
it just stands up.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's pretty thick, pretty strong.
Okay. So I reckon just slightly shorter on the sides. We'll come maybe like a 2 into a 3.
Yeah.
And then we'll go. We'll just get that.
Yeah.
Little bit out of
And so in your work as a
do I sound like a real barber?
Yes, you did.
And he tells me he's got my haircut records, so I can stop going. So having to go. Almost done, apparently.
You're a good looking man. Look at that, eh? Taking 20 years and 5 kilos off him.
It's Christmas Eve at the end of what's been a very tough couple of weeks. It doesn't feel very Christmassy, but we're doing our best to have some mojo. And so we've got some nibbles here. Waterhorse are coming over. We'll give the kids some presents. Then we're going to go there for dinner.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
The good ship Lukimyu. It's great to be here.
Oh, isn't it? Lovey, lovey, Lou. Oh, you look like you should be in a very
Anyone
Yeah.
seriously with this stuff on?
Christmas party.
Oh yeah.
This is from Aussie.
Your dance card's going to be
Yeah.
filled tonight.
Oh,
You covered your glasses.
Somebody stop me.
Oh, there we
There
go.
you go.
Oh, yes, Santa.
I think I'm getting lucky tonight.
Mum, this
Right,
is from
there's
Aussie.
one more thing.
From Aussie.
What does it say? It is.
Look,
What does it say? She's gone all shy. What does it read it?
Next year I could be discover scuba diving.
No way. Are you serious? Your own private Discover Scuba.
And now we've moved on to Waterhorse.
Could they not have whacked a cell phone on the top of it?
It's crazy, right?
Although we were missing our families, it was wonderful to share Christmas with Jay, Annalise, Amelia, Noah and Libby. Singing white whiskey in a hammock.
In the middle of nowhere.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, in the middle
With
of
a haircut.
Jamie's Christmas present. The ugliest thing I've ever seen.
And Denise refused to wear the matching pants.
What were you thinking? It's got to be a joke gift.
It was time to hit the water and see if we can find a nice place to go snorkeling with the Waterhorse crew.
Take a dip in the ocean, spend the day in the sunlight. Let's go back to our old ways, 'cause these years they are catching up. And there's so little time, and I don't see how we can waste any minute of it.
A bit of a sulky day today. It is 26th of December. We should be heading back to Biak, which is about 4 hours from here, to get our stuff organised to head further west to Sarong, which is where we're going to leave the boat in a couple of weeks. According to the weather forecasts, it should be absolutely still with no wind at all, which would make it an easy trip back to Biak. It's not. It's 16 knots blowing from exactly where we need to go, as always. It's rolly. We're tired of this shit. Just over everything. Want to get off the boat. Had enough. Not fun. It's been like this for weeks. Weeks and weeks and weeks. Interspersed with very small bits of fun. And then back again. Anchors dragging. Squalls in the middle of the night, throwing the boat around. It's just sucks balls big time. That's it, that's all I got.
It was time to pull up anchor, head back to Biak and organise our refuelling of diesel.
And we are such a novelty here, everyone waves and normally takes photos. I think we're famous. They must have watched the channel. We're quite the spectacle today.
Buying diesel in Indonesia is always a challenge. Because the fuel is subsidised by the government, you have to go through an intermediary.
Putting fuel into the boat.
It's still light now, but I'll turn on the on our lights, anchor lights and lights, so we can find it easily. And we're going to go into town and have a nice bite for dinner because it's really cheap and fantastic food.
And we haven't had lunch.
And we haven't had
Or
breakfast.
breakfast.
And We haven't had lunch. We've had half a boiled egg each for the day. And what is it now? It's 4:30. But we have fuel. We have fuel.
Boat's fed.
What's the flavours like?
Flavours are, they're not like any tom yum or Asian food I've had before. Just epic.
Oh,
mate.
How is it?
Unbelievable. Like my favourite food in the world is so good. So good.
Oh, look at that.
I've been living in the wrong continent all my life, clearly.
Well, as usual, anchor's dragging, and it's 5 to 1 in the morning. We're probably, I don't know, 30 to 50 metres away from a concrete jetty. And so we're up monitoring the situation, deciding whether or not we drive somewhere else with a better holding in the middle of this squall where it's absolutely pissing with rain, or whether we stay put. Always fun.
So after the squall that came through last night, we sat up for about an hour, waited it out, thought anchor's not dragging, she'll be right, and then spent the entire night having the shit rolled out of us with this crappy, turned into this crappy rolling anchorage again. So we should have moved to the spot down the bay, but we didn't. Lesson learned again.
Yeah, I just kind of want to almost get there now, eh?
Yeah, me too.
We're over it now.
Yeah, us
We
too.
don't want to spend days in Sarongna, do we?
No.
No.
We were just talking about that.
We want to get there and get out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you did get munched by the wharf, hey?
Oh yeah.
Oh dude.
That's only roughly marks.
What happened to the hatch?
Nice parking, mate.
What happened to the hatch that
Linda.
Oh, it's our this is our fly screen.
Get away! No, you're good, you're fine.
Beautiful, mate. Look at that. Precision.
Out here, passage on the way to Raja Ampat. It's 8:30ish, 9 o'clock. Jamie's gone back to bed and popped up to have a look around. There's a boat coming our way. This boat just here. They're much faster than we are, so I think if I hold this line, we should be fine. This is what the data looks like when you get it up. So it's a passenger ship. It says it's moored, but clearly moving. It's going to Sorkaram, don't know where that is, and the vessel is called Sabuk Nusantara 98. It is 70 metres long, 10 metres wide, draws 3 metres, and here he comes. I'd call that pretty close.
Now we're in Indonesia, a country of 152 million people. We're certainly seeing a lot more shipping traffic. We've pretty well had somewhere between 1 and 4 ships in view at all times. So, case in point, at the moment, sure enough, there's a ship right up our clacker.
Talk about getting close. This is going to be what we would call a Nemean pass, and that is the biggest one we've ever had.
We are sailing towards Raja Ampat with about 67 nautical miles left to go, and we are surrounded by what we believe are FADs, fish attraction devices. They look like really small sort of boats or rafts that have got like a hut on them. Most of them, it seems, that are actually lit, but they're just everywhere, and they're not popping up on radar. So I'll pan around in a second. You'll probably just see dots of white light, but they are literally everywhere. I can count 15 right now. We certainly don't want to run into one of those in the middle of the night. Well, a couple more hours into it, and these FADs, mostly illuminated, are still everywhere. Last count, we had 27 around us. Waterhorse is about 4 nautical miles in front, and
God bless them, they're sending us out that along and all the obstacles in the way.
yeah, which is very helpful. But we'll be pleased when we are out of these, because some of them are not well lit at all.
No one's going to bed at this stage.
No,
Too dangerous.
never thought we'd be doing this.
We are in Raja Ampat, finally, after what seems like, I don't know, years really. Weeks of passage making it to get from PNG to here. And I got up this morning, I was talking to Kobe on the phone, and I could see manta rays in the water on the back of the boat. Chloe pointed out that I was a peanut to be on the phone and I needed to get in the water. But Jamie was asleep. There was a lot of current and I couldn't really swim by myself. So. But anyway, I saw a manta ray jump out of the water. Very exciting.
On the next adventure with Lukimyu, we explore Raja Ampat, we discover Manta Ray Highway, and we almost capsize the tender.
Oh, shallow! Really, really shallow!
It's golden, you grow older, but you
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends.